everybody, welcome to Culinary Undertaking. I'm TJ, thanks for watching, appreciate it. Now today's video is going to be pretty brief. I'm just going to make a real simple recipe for you today, show you how to make a little bit of buttercream frosting. And you only need really 2 ingredients. If you have some butter and some powdered sugar, you can make buttercream frosting. Now, depending on what you're going to use it for at the end, you may want to add a little milk or cream to it. I've got heavy whipping cream here, just because that's what I had. You can use milk. And you may want to put a flavoring in there. Little vanilla extract. I've got some almond extract here that I think goes really good in here. So it's real simple. And why would you want to know how to make this? We're all here to learn how to cook, right? And you take all your time and you make a nice meal for somebody. Why not be able to follow it up with an equally nice dessert that you made yourself instead of some store-bought pie or cake or something like that? So with this frosting, you'll be able to make this to put on top of cakes, cupcakes, brownies, inside a donut. So you can use it for a lot of different things, and it's easy. Trust me, you can do this. You can mix 2 ingredients. It's easy. Now, you're gonna want definitely an electric mixer for this, whether it's a stand mixer or whether you have the hand mixer. But don't try to do this just with a whisk in your hand, because it's not gonna work out too well. And our first step, I've already got 2 sticks of butter, which is 1 cup of butter I already have in my mixer. And as you can see here, it was room temperature. Don't make it melted, but you definitely want it soft. And that's already in the mixer. And we're gonna need 3 cups of powdered sugar, which I already have in this bowl, and I've already sifted it. So real important, make sure you take that extra couple seconds, make sure you sift it. All right, so you can see our butter's in there. It's nice and soft butter. We're gonna lock that. Now, another tip, because it's gonna get loud when I turn this on. You wanna start out slow just to get the butter just kind of mixed around in there evenly like that. And then you're gonna wanna gradually increase the speed, and don't wimp out on this. All right, that was like speed 4. That is not whipping butter. You want to get this as high as it goes. And then you're gonna let it run for up to about 5 minutes, because the butter is gonna lighten up and it's really gonna increase in volume. So just be patient, don't get scared, let it run and turn it all the way up. These things can take it. Now, I've been going about a minute. I'm going to stop. And once in a while, you want to scrape down the sides just to make sure you're whipping all the butter and some of it's not just hanging out on the side and escaping its whipping. All right, so after my few minutes here of mixing, I've scraped down the sides a few times. Hopefully you can tell, and I'll try to give you a better idea. But this is definitely lightened up. So here's a stick of butter. So that shows you that yellowy butter that I started with. And now it's lightened up in color a lot, and it looks like there's a lot more than we started with. So it's whipped a lot of air in there. The butter's really light and frothy now, which is good. And I haven't done anything to this other than whip it so far. There's nothing been added. This is just the same butter we started with. It's just been whipped for a few minutes. And now we're just gonna start to incorporate some powdered sugar. And again, we're going to use 3 cups of our sifted powdered sugar. So there's 1 cup we'll add in there. Now, important, do yourself a favor. Go slow here. Otherwise, this powdered sugar, it's still going to go. But if you crank this up too fast, you're going to have powdered sugar in places you never thought you'd find in your house. When you go out to the garage one day and there's going to be powdered sugar in your car, you're not going to know how it got there. So, lowest speed. Just kind of let that start to get incorporated into the butter so it's not loose and fly all over. Slowly we crank it up a little bit. Now eventually we will be up on speed 10, but you don't want to do that right away. Oh, there goes some flour. Or some sugar. And again, we're going to want to scrape this down too. Alright, so 2 in. Here's our last one. So there's 3 cups going in here. Well, our third of 3. Alright, so our 3 cups of powdered sugar are now mixed with our 1 pound of whipped butter, or 1 cup of whipped butter. 3 cups powdered sugar, 1 cup whipped butter. There we go. Now at this point, I'm going to do one last scrape down, and then this would be when you would add the milk or cream if you need it, or if you want to add some flavoring, or if you wanted to add some coloring. Now, if you're just going to use this to ice a cake, or maybe just take a knife and smear on top of cupcakes, you could stop right here. Now, if you want to use it to put like in a piping bag to, to pipe inside of a donut, or, get fancy when you're decorating cupcakes and cakes and stuff like that, you want to add a little liquid here to it. So I'm going to put in, there's 2 teaspoons of some cream. We'll see how that works, where that gets us. And then I've got my almond extract. I'm just going to put, it doesn't take a lot, a little drizzle in there. And that could be vanilla extract. It can be whatever you want. And now our final whipping. And there it is. We're done. And there you go. That's all there is to it. So that fast, that easy. We've got some buttercream frosting. Ooh, it's nice and thick, so you can put that on all kinds of stuff. Whether you color it, whether you flavor it, it's up to you. Essentially 2 ingredients. You can do this. Don't be scared. You can whip some butter. You can add some powdered sugar to it. After that, do whatever you want. It's up to you. Now, another purpose of showing this to you is in the future, if I show you any desserts that involve frosting, I won't have to put this step into the video. I can just refer back to this one. So now we know how to make frosting. So then if I show you something else and I say, hey, I've got a batch of our frosting, you already know how to make it. You're ahead of the game. Look at that. But trust me, you can do this. It's easy. Make it. Have fun with it. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.